Iris from Merlin, and today I'd like to talk about Julian Lage's wonderful version of Emily. It's fantastic. Just like to look what he's playing and how I can use it for my own playing and how you can use it for your own playing. So let's get right into it. This is a beautiful chord with an open B string. So Emily's in C major, and the first 4 bars are just a turnaround in C major, and Julian starting with the second chord. So one thing that we can already learn from him is you don't have to play any chord or every chord that's written there. I think you can also see his hand shivering a little bit if it should play that C major or not. Anyways, he's choosing not to do that. Starting with the melody, little C major triad, right? Pointing out the C major, and then he's just improvising sort of an A minor 7 arpeggio. And then he's playing this augmented C triad. He's still outlining the C7 chord. And then just like an F with a C in the bass, playing the melody. So I can't play the thumb so well at the same time, so you just can play the note with the thumb first and then the rest, right? And one thing that he does quite often is play the root, play the 5, and then play the rest of the chord. That sounds really good. The tune modulates to A major. Feels like a very classical thing to me here, like a classical ornament. So this is just like an open A triad, right? F sharp minor. It's just 1, 6, 2, 5 in A major, and then he plays this amazing thing here. Like, I think it's a good idea to use hybrid picking in this place. So I'm not quite sure what he's doing here, but it sounds beautiful. It's like this F sharp secondary dominant with the A sharp in the bass, going to the B minor, right? This could be like an A major with C sharp in the bass, B minor, and then this tritone here. I would suggest to think about it like a F7 going to the E7. Check out the bass line. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but it sounds very nice. If you know more than me, please let me know in the comments. It's a very nice voice leading. Very clear A Dorian. You would have have D minor 7, G7, but instead he's playing like a chromatic 2-5, E flat minor 7, A flat 7. And he does it in a super beautiful way. And here again, this cool chord. That's a shape he's using a lot in this tune. And here he's playing the 1-6-2-5 in C major, super clear, again using this technique of playing the 1 and the 5, you know. Very soft, but it's very effective. 1-5. And here's another very beautiful G7 13 flat 9 chord, right? We had this one and this one. So these two chords are super cool. If you have a diary for your chords, you could write those two chords in. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm not using them a lot. And then he's moving on, so cool. But then he's just playing those 6 intervals. Harmonizing the melody. And the C7 like this, I really think about that C7 as a shell voicing. With the... So it's practically very sparse voicings, right? F major 7 with the 9 in the chord, he lets A ring out, right? So it's hybrid picking in the beginning and then picking. And back to the A minor. Another very beautiful A minor chord with an open string. And another shell voicing, right? With a flat 13 on top. Going to the E minor, and there again 1-5, right? Again this very cool voicing, and again 1-5. And then and the idea is that those 3 strings, they keep ringing through the line that he's playing, so it's sort of an E minor sound, right? Or E7 sound. To the low E string. That's an E half diminished arpeggio. And this E string is supposed to ring out through the whole thing, right? So you can think sort of a 2-5 with the E half diminished, but then the A, playing this A triad with the E in the bass, which just gives us sort of a sus chord. The 4, the 13, and then the 4 again. That's really super cool, playing the open strings in the line. It reminds me of Mary Halvorsen. She's doing a lot of these things as well. Open strings in line, sounds so cool. This is just like a raised 4 chord, right? F sharp half diminished. So this raised 4 chord goes to a 4 minor chord, like you know, in Night and Day and lots of other songs. And what I find really nice is that he's actually more or less playing the same chord 2 times, but in a different register of the guitar, you know, like. So it's more or less the same chord, right? So the peacock, right? A minor going to A7, so beautiful. And then back to the D minor 7. I think we are back in the 4 last bar of the tune, so you can think that he sort of played F sharp, half diminished, F minor, A minor, A7. So because often there's that E minor 7 and you could think about that chord as a substitute for the 1 chord, but you could also substitute the 1 chord with a parallel minor chord. So that would explain how he comes up with A minor going to A7. That's beautiful. And then back to D minor. This is so cool. Basically, he's harmonizing a D minor pentatonic in 4s. You know, if you would play a D minor pentatonic and then skip every other note and then play them at the same time. It's a very simple idea actually, but very effective, and this I want to try out as well. So he starts in the D minor pentatonic. So he starts out in the D minor pentatonic, right? And it goes to the A minor, which fits very good over the D minor 7 chord as well. And then he goes to this last and very super beautiful chord. He's playing this chord for the G7, 1-5 in the bass, flat 9, and then this open string. So that's it for today. I hope I could inspire you to practice guitar. And you know, it's really the little things that make all the difference sometimes. You don't need the fancy stuff and the fancy guitar or amplifier, but just use the material that you already know in a different way and experiment with this. And I leave you with that. See you around. Bye!